Watson and Paine, Watson and Paine, two cricketers from Australia, now they live in America. Watson and Paine, it's Watson and Paine.
Oh, Tom!
That Watson and Paine Look, Episode 1. Shane and Tim move into their swanky New York pad for the off-season. Watson slumps through with a giant hold-all bag and dumps it on the floor before taking out a beer. Paine comes through second, warily carrying a few suitcases and putting them down precisely. "Oh, Shane, you're not starting drinking already?"
Never stopped, Tom. Had 4 Long Island iced teas while you were having a kip on the plane.
Paine shakes his head in dismay before opening a large suitcase. Their cat, Allan Border, pops out, gasping for air.
Finally, God.
"Oh, AB, I totally forgot. It's a miracle you're okay."
Oh, relax, Tom. Don't get your crooks in the muddle.
"AB, are you alright?"
I can see the light. How's it cracking, AB? Can of tuna and I'll be fine.
"What's on the tube, Shane?"
Jay Leno.
"Nice." He joins Watson on the couch, having fed AB.
Lizzie, Snooky, Happy New Year, how are you?
Hi, Jay.
How you doing? Well, we got some questions.
How are you?
I'm really good. Okay. Question number 1. What do you do for New Year's and what time?
Just then, there is a knock at the door. Watson gets up to answer it. He opens the door to find Tom DeLonge standing opposite him. The two pause for a second and stare quizzically at each other. Their faces are an almost exact copy of one another's. "Hi, I'm your neighbor Tom DeLonge."
Hi, Tom. Nice to meet you.
"Who is it?"
It's our new neighbour, Tim. Tom DeLonge.
"Crikey, the famous musician from Blink-182? Paine is seen bumbling around off the couch.
He's about as mobile as a Russian doll.
"It only is Tom DeLonge. This is amazing. How'd you do, mate?" "Oh, a pleasure. I love to connect with my fans. I came over when I heard 2 Aussie cricket players were in town. You hear that, Shane? A bit of rip." They gesture inwards, and DeLonge ambles in a gangly fashion, and picks up one of the many cricket bats lying against the front wall. He continues to ramble. "Yeah, I love it when you're watching cricket and the guy hits the ball, like, all the way, and no one can get it."
Call it 6, mate.
"So what's the plans for tonight, guys? I'm playing a show tomorrow, but I feel like a big one. I'm gonna get a nice kip on. That flight was nearly the end of me."
Tim, stop being such a woman. No appetite, this one.
"I was really unaware that you Aussie boys were so wet."
Don't worry, pal. I'm well on my way. Where are we going?
"That's more like it. I'll call up a few pals and we'll head out on the town." A few hours later, after DeLonge has not managed to get any pals out, he and Watson, on a bar crawl through downtown Manhattan, stagger up to a posh hotel.
What do you call this one, mate?
"Oh, this is the Ritz."
Really? I like that.
"Yeah, this whole scene reminds me of a recent movie I just shot for my band, Angel on Airwaves. I really try to capture the raw emotional feel of an empty, heartless place such as this one." DeLonge finishes rambling and finds that Watson has stripped to his trunks and is reclining in the water feature with a can of VB to hand.
Hey, Tom, you got any Winnie Blues?
This is phenomenal, Shane. Stay there, I'll get out my camera phone." A porter from the Ritz has seen Watson and comes outside.
"Excuse me, sir, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave now or I'll be forced to call the police."
Hold on. You see, I'm buying this place and making a few new rules in the, pool area."
"Sir, you're not buying this restaurant."
He is. Here's the lease. Look here.
The porter crows over the pool, and Watson and DeLonge throw him in. A security guard has seen them and comes running out.
"Stop right now!"
Shut, Tom. Better make a run.
The security guards grab DeLonge, but Watson shakes up a can of VB and sprays it in his face, temporarily blinding him, and the two run away into the New York night. Watson is still in his board shorts. That Watson and Paine Look, Episode 2. Nasser Hussein's flight has been delayed due to an ash cloud hovering around JFK and the rest of the East Coast. In a tiff, the scene opens with him at the desk of Virgin Atlantic, complaining about the predicament.
I'm sorry, sir, but it's too dangerous for anyone to fly. It's gonna be a day or two before we can even think about it.
I've just come from the Bahamas. Our Boeing landed like a fiddler was bouncer at Sabina Park. Clean as you like. I don't see the point in this.
I'm sorry, sir, but there's no negotiating.
No. What's your name, Ryan?
Yes, sir.
Well, Ryan, let me tell you. I know a fair bit about battling through adverse conditions. I won us the series against Pakistan by battling in a thick fog at Lahore in 2000. I could barely see the ball. This ash cloud just doesn't compare.
We appreciate this matter is really extremely annoying for you, sir, but it's out of our control. The regulations have been laid down firmly.
Hussein skulks off, muttering with his portable suitcase. On the other side of arrivals, Watson and Paine arrive in anticipation of Paine's mother, who is stopping off for a visit on her way back to Oz. It is 7 in the morning, and Watson, hungover, has had to drive Tim through rush hour traffic as a result of Tim losing his driving license for a misdemeanor of DUI a few days earlier. Sorry again about that, Shane. I just lost a bit of control. You know how I get when I hit the town sometimes.
Tim, it was the only night you've been out so far.
Well, I'm sorry, Shane, that I'm not a people pleaser like you. How'd things go with that stripper last night anyway?
Not so good, Tim. Not so good.
Yep.
What the?
He pauses after seeing the giant news screen above them. No flights have come in for the last 7 hours. No flights have left either, as the ash cloud continues to cover the entire eastern seaboard. Watson turns to Paine, who was already grimacing.
Oh, Tim!
The camera flashes back to their pad, where AB is digging into his bowl of food. He pauses momentarily and crooks his head up.
I've got the strangest feeling that something hilarious has just happened.
Oh, how was I to know, Shane? You never have the radio on in your car. You just listen to Men at Work the whole time.
That is not the point. We wouldn't have had to take my car if you hadn't been arrested for DUI.
Hussein has peered over to see what the racket is, and sees Watson and Paine. He skulks forward. Alright, lads.
Oh, great. Now a pom.
Hi, Ness. You stranded? Yeah. This is the last time I stop off in this stupid city. Why are you boys here?
Someone's mother was supposed to be coming for a visit. That worked out well.
Watson and Hussein share a laugh as Paine shakes his head. How long you boys out here for then? Oh, we got a pad up in Manhattan. Great view. We're here for the whole off-season. Watson puts his hand to his head as he has foreseen the inevitable question. Nice, very nice. You don't say you could room a stranded Englishman for a day or two? Sure, it's fine. I'll just check with Shane here.
You have to be kidding me.
Oh, come on, Shane. It's only going to be a day or two, boys.
Tim, it's 7 in the morning, I've had a hell of a night, and now you want to bring this clown back to our pad.
Have a bit of compassion, Shane. He's got no one.
Yeah, but he's a pom. Or have you not noticed, Tim?
Stop being a sulky Sue. Putting him up for a day is hardly going to be a problem.
Fine.
They turn and give Hussein the thumbs up. Oh, thanks, lads. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, no worries. We're at the front.
Flashes back to AB, who is licking his lips. Shock spreads across his face.
I have the funniest feeling something terrible has just happened.
Crosses forward to that evening, after everyone has had a well-earned nap. Hussein is lounging on the couch in a typical laid-back fashion. He and Watson are sharing a few brews, whilst Tim is on the phone to his lawyer, trying to sort out a meeting for their upcoming court date. Oh, and those awards dinners. What a laugh.
I like to think the award dinners are just a fucking formality, mate.
Ha! A formality. A formality indeed, Shane.
Now tell me, Nas, who do you hate the most on the international scene at present? And you can't say Pakistan or Australia, mate. Too easy.
Oh, that's a tough one, Shane. I never much liked the Indians. But those slimy South Africans. What a slimy bunch of cricketers.
Huh, I know, mate. They're that bad, Mitchell Johnson took them to the cleaners.
Raucous laughter ensues on the couch. Paine is trying to speak to his lawyer with one hand over his ear, but isn't having any luck and has to retire to his bedroom. Wait till he sees what I put in there for him.
Fucking oath, Nas. What's cracking?
Yes, Mr. Steinberg, I can hear you now. Tuesday? Yeah, a good time for me, yeah. He disappears down the hallway and opens his bedroom door to have a bag of flour drop onto his head. Close-up of Paine from his bedroom camera, and we see him covered in white, standing perfectly still, a look of disdain barely visible through his clouded face. Mr. Steinberg, give me a minute. I'll have to call you back. He hangs up, walks back out. Hussein and Watson are on the floor in hysterics. Paine clenches his fists.
He's gone white with rage.
Ah! Watson and Hussein are lounging around on the couch after a big night of drinking. Takeout food is splattered across the living room. Paine enters in his Australia cricket dressing gown and tuts his head, picking up dirty clothes on the floor and throwing them into the washing machine, still annoyed. Buzzers! We have buzzers!
Who the bloody hell is that? It's 10 a.m.
Ah! He goes to the door and opens it to find Fazir Mohammed and Marlon the Iceman Samuels on the other side. Oh, Haiti, it's so nice of you to let us stay here. This ash cloud is really bothering everyone. What? But?
What's going on? What's all the racket?
We cool, bro, we cool.
Hi, Nas. Great to see you. Hi, Fazir. Don't worry, boys. I told Faz and the Iceman they can crash here until everything clears up. Called him myself. Hope you don't mind. Mind? Mind? Ah! Paine storms off and slams his bedroom door.
What's flattered him?
He's just annoyed about some court case, the fool. Take a seat, lad, see if you can find one.
Oh, thanks, Shane. Me and Marlon are doing a bit of publicity for Cricket USA upstate. It's so terrible how we can't go home.
Who wants some herb, boys?
Oh, not for me, Marlon. I need to say my prayers in a few minutes.
Fucking oath, the Iceman's holding.
Come on then, Marlon. Let's see if you Jamaicans can walk the walk. Light one of those doobies up. The three proceed to smoke a doobie, whilst Fazir lays out his prayer mat and begins his prayers. A.B. the cat slinks off into Paine's room, disgusted with the raucous that is ensuing in the living area.
Tim, this has got to stop. I've seen less of a calamity in an Australian soccer game.
A.B., they've taken over the whole house. Hussein has to go. I was so wrong for bringing him here. He's a nightmare to live with. Now I want to teach my kid to bat. I always tell him to keep his head still and hit through the ball. But in today's game, is there any point in teaching technique?
No, Nas. You need to let him be free, you know. He'll find his own technique in due course.
I'm with the Iceman on this one, Nass. Free like a bird.
Collective nods and agreements around the circle. Fazir continues with his prayers. A.B. returns a few minutes later, when everyone is fully blazed and lounging back on the sofa. Shane, I didn't know you had a cat.
Better believe it, Nasser. I'm all feline and none too shabby either.
My oh my, I don't believe mine eyes. Oh, that's what you call a cat.
Am I real or am I not, Nasser? That is the question.
Marlon, I'm in such a state. I thought the cat talked to me.
Hey man, keep it cool. It's just this special herb. Crushed up a few crystals into it too.
Ah, what the hell? Hussein begins running around the room frantically.
If only he'd run like this between the wickets.
The cat's talking. This is crazy. I'm out of here. He grabs his bags and takes off with pace out the door. Marlon and Fazir follow after A.B. the cat attempts to pour himself a bowl of cereal and completely freaks them out. Thanks for the hospitality, Sheen. Got to run.
Don't mention it, Faz.
Fazir and Marlon exeunt.
Nice one, Tim. A.B. Don't even mention it, Shane. Finally, some peace and quiet. Time to get on board with Captain Crunch.